Yo, what's good? It's your boy Sean J, representing the Debonair Millionaires. Today I am sick. However, this has inspired me to make this video. Today we'll be talking about the different traits that make you weak as a person. Let's go. Okay, so like I said, I'm pretty sick. I woke up today and my voice just was not there, but I didn't care, man, because I felt inspired. I feel like once you're inspired to do something, you only have a moment of time that you can actually, go in action mode about that inspiration. So today I felt like, I needed to do it. Like I felt like I got the idea in my head, so let's do it. So we're going to talk about 10 different traits that I believe make you weak as a person. All right, so let's get it. Okay, so number one, remaining in your comfort zone. Yes, I am completely out of my comfort zone right now. Number one, I don't really like being in front of a video or stuff like that, but I feel like it don't matter, I can go ahead and go sit on the couch, watch Netflix, and drink some tea or something. But forget that. I feel like I had some time on my hands, and I feel like I needed to do something. So I'm gonna push myself. Maybe somebody does not like this video because of my voice, but it doesn't matter. Maybe I may remake the video later on, but I can't let the inspiration die. So if you are one of those people who are just remaining in your comfort zone, not pushing yourself outside your comfort zone, you can miss that bout of inspiration. So I'm not gonna miss it. You can see I'm doing it, so I hope that you're doing the same. Okay, so number two, fear. This also sparks something inside of me right now, because I fear that somebody might see this video and be like, yo, what are you doing? Why would you do that? You're just sick. Just go sleep it away. That might happen. Who cares, man? I'm not really caring at this moment. I'm just gonna do it. When I look at fear, I just face it. I think facing your fear is the biggest up you can get in your life. Because what comes out of fear is power. When you can face your fear and actually say, if that fear, I can either defeat it and beat it, or I can let it hurt me and drown me. Sometimes you can add fear or increase fear just by thinking about it. But instead of thinking about it, just go at it. You know what I'm saying? Once you go at fear, there's nothing that can hurt you. And once you figure out that nothing can hurt you, you got power. You feel me? So forget it. Just do it. Just go it. There's no mark that you're gonna miss if you face your fear. Okay, so number three. This is actually two different things in one thing, but I think they take part in each. All right. Number three is insecurity and jealousy. Right. This also spawned this sickness has spawned this. Yes, I am kind of insecure about how I am sick. This is me sick, but I also know with insecurity causes jealousy, so somebody might see this video and be inspired, but there might be other people who see this video and be jealous, and tell me, yo, why you just go sit down, just go get comfortable or whatever. And I could do what they did, but I'm not gonna do that today. I'm going to face my insecurity about this, and we're gonna see what happens from it, So if anything, nothing might happen, so who cares, I don't care. So with insecurity, you need to know that is based in your belief. There's nothing that you should be insecure about, because you are the person that you have created. I mean, your mom and your dad created you, but you are the person who has built the person that you see today in the mirror. So you shouldn't be insecure about that, because you took time to build yourself. So don't be insecure. Don't. And another thing is, when you look at other people, that can make you insecure too. You're not them. Don't worry about what they're doing and how they're doing things. You're doing the thing that you need to do. And if you think you need to be better, work on the things that you need to be better on. But don't be insecure about it. Just say, do better. You know what I'm saying? And the other thing is, if you see people who you're like, why did it seem so easy? don't even mind that, because things aren't easy. No one's got it easy. It seems like they do, but you don't know the struggles. You don't know what type of things they've been through. Sometimes a lot of people get mad at Kim Kardashian and they think that her life is easy. She became a billionaire just like, or that whole Kardashian family, they think it's easy just to be beautiful. But let me tell you this, man, it ain't easy. Women, I get your pain, you have to do makeup and look good in front of the camera, and every angle has to look good. I feel your pain. Beauty is not easy. So we can't say that Kim Kardashian's life is easy. We can't say that anybody else's life is easy. Nothing's easy. It took time for anybody to build anything. It just looks like it didn't do anything because we don't see the shadows, We don't know what's happening in the shadows. So it's not our job to think about anybody else's life. It's only our job to improve ourselves. That's all I'll say about that. Number 4, this also inspired this, indecision. As a man, I know this, a woman doesn't like a man who is indecisive on his life. A woman likes a man who knows where he's going, Anybody who likes a leader in general, you want to know what the vision is, where are they going, where they believe that they can go. If you don't have that inspiration and you don't have that correct leadership, you're looking like you're weak, So it's best for you to decide. Just decide. If I ask you where to go, or I ask you if you want to go out to eat, and you can't tell me, I don't know, I don't care. There's only so many times where I'm just, okay, I'm making a decision now. I gave you the opportunity, and then when you lose your opportunity to make any decision that you want, you are then weak. You're then being the follower. You know what I'm saying? And it's not wrong being a follower if certain people made for that, but for the most part, you are looked at as weak. I'll handle it. That's just how it is. But especially as men, you have to decide what you want out of life. People in general, get what you want. You can have it all. You just need to know exactly what you want, and then you follow the steps that you believe to get there. That's all it is. That's what life is about. Okay, number 5. This is also inspired by this sickness today. But I was scrolling through my phone, and I just got bored, trying to look on Netflix or, YouTube and stuff, and I'm just like, this is boring. I can be using my time to do something right now, and a lot of times we all get stuck in that scroll, that news feed or whatever. Even at work, sometimes you can just look at the computer screen too long if you have one of those jobs. As people today, we don't notice how much we are looking at a certain screen, and in some aspects, it's not even healthy for you. The radiation from the screen, your eyes with the blue light, those certain things can mess up your mental status, But like I said, when you are just looking and scrolling through a screen, it makes you forget about the ideas that you have. There's they call it computer, or not even computer, television programming for a reason. They're programming you. So whenever you're watching Netflix and you continue to watch it and you have no ideas for yourself, no creativity happens when you're watching the screen. But if you decide in your mind, hey man, I'm taking away from the screen a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna watch the screen after 6 o'clock or something like that. I'm not gonna be on Instagram after that unless you're doing something productive on there. It's no real need for you to be on there watching other people's stuff. YouTube, I use to my benefit. There's an algorithm out there. The algorithm, man, I told you I was sick. Damn, that was a bad cough. All right, so the algorithm. All right, so there is an algorithm out there that it only just gives you what you want. There's a lot of people who talk bad about the algorithm and what it shows or whatever. But I noticed from my algorithm, it only shows me things that help me be productive as a person, because that's all I watch, I mean, Instagram's a little bit different because it's more my friends on there, but if I'm watching YouTube or something, the algorithm shows me things where I'm actually thinking about, well, I wish I knew how to do this, and it shows me a video that shows somebody's teaching on that, or shows me even with my phone, how your phones are listening to you or whatever. Sorry, I'm just coughing. But you know how your phone listens to you, whatever, when you're talking, and then you be on your YouTube or you be on your Instagram and you'll see how are they advertising this to me? Whenever I speak, I'm looking for something that I need. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for something that's gonna benefit me. There's no catching me like looking at something crazy, because I don't care about that any longer. I want a life of motivation and inspiration. That's what I want. That's how I want to live. So whenever they talk about this algorithm, yes, it's bad, but it's only giving you what you've already been looking at. You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing wrong with that, but you need to change what you're looking at, and you need to just get off the screens for a while. Get into it with nature. Touch the ground with your bare feet. Sometimes it helps out because you get connected to the earth and what you're here for as a person, instead of looking at a screen, some man-made thing that does have radiation inside of it. All right, so get back to your mental status, get back to your spiritual side, and get back to nature. All right, that's it. That's all I got. All right, so this also has inspired this a little bit. Fatigue. I'm feeling weak. My body feels weak. But and whatever, we're pushing through it. I'm still smiling. You see me today. How can you see a sick person smile like this? It don't matter. I feel weak, but I feel great at the same time. So let me say this: whenever you feel fatigued, it's either because of bad rest, or you just didn't use your energy correctly. So now you're not sleeping at a certain level. You're not hitting that REM sleep because you didn't use the energy that you had, because you were just watching television all day. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you need to get out there, exercise. Sometimes you need to get out there and talk to people. Use your energy correctly. You have so much energy to the point where you need to disperse it. You can't keep it in you. If you keep it in you, you're not sleeping well, and then you don't hit that REM sleep. Also, on the other side, you don't want to overwork yourself. If you're overworking yourself, you don't have enough time to develop that energy. You don't have enough time to replenish the energy that you have inside you. So those two things kind of go together. So fatigue and overworking yourself can go together. So I need you to be mindful of your energy. You only have so much energy allotted to you. So if you use it all, you're going to be fatigued the next day. You're going to get weaker the next day. But also, if you don't use the energy that you have, you're going to be not sleeping. You're going to be up all night because you were watching TV, and that's not good either. So you don't want to have too much energy at the end of the day. You want to disperse it every day. At least get some type of exercise, going for a walk, being in nature, talking with people also disperses energy. Even a good phone conversation with a good person, will disperse energy. But watching television, you're not speaking, you're just watching, you're not even using your mind. They are actually telling you how to feel, because you know how when you watch a movie, you feel moments of feeling where you laugh, you cry, or you get scared or whatever. They're controlling your emotions, but you really don't disperse energy because your mind is not working at the optimal pace that it should. So that's what I have for number 6. I forgot what number I have. All right, so number 7. This is more for my people who like the New Year's ideas where they change something about themselves for the new year, whatever. Forget the new year. I know it's 2023 coming up, and you have these New Year resolutions or whatever with all that. If you're not starting today, it's absolutely pointless to start at a certain date and time. Why start at a certain date and time? You think you have more motivation to do it at that time than you have today? If the idea comes to you, like I said earlier, if the inspiration comes to you at that time, go after it. It's something there's something that came in your mind. It's something that you had no control in your mind, thought about it. Just do it at that point. No New Year's resolution can actually, be looked at as something of importance because you thought about it a certain day, but you wanted to start it a different day. And I find myself doing that same thing. I find myself doing that same thing where I'll have a New Year's resolution and I'll cut off something. I'll stop it because my body's so used to living a life that it has lived. That's what our body's actually doing, right? Your mind gets the ideas. Your mind is what you think about, right? But your body is your movements, your behaviors, your customs, what you do every day. Your body has memorized it. Your body has memorized how to go to work. You are no longer thinking how to get to work at this point, but your mind still has inspiration, still has ideas. So whenever you quit too early, and a lot of people do this. That's why I brought up the New Year's resolutions. A lot of people make a New Year's resolution to get healthy. why wait till the New Year's? You know what I'm saying? Maybe you forget that Christmas food. You know what I'm saying? It's not even, do it today. Start today. Stop putting it off for later, because it really doesn't help. You know, your anticipation grows, your inspiration weakens at that time too. So you might as well just do it today. Don't misplace your energy. Use it today. All this waiting for a different time, I've done it before, and it doesn't really help. You know, I did that with this. I had a whole website that I wanted to be built, and I said, when the website's being built, and then the person who's building my website takes too long, and I'm just like, you know, and it's weakening my inspiration to go ahead and just do something, you know what I'm saying? Get this part of your life started, you know? And I fear that, you know, it did weaken me a little bit. So I said, I need to come back to my zone, come back to what I know, and just do what I do, which is going for it, neglecting your self-control. So a good example is this. You ever been to a club and you see that guy and he's going from girl to girl to girl, asking their number or whatever? After that, like, second girl, other girls start to see that guy, and they're like losing the attraction for that guy, because it's just like, damn, like, you don't care about the first girl, or care, like, nothing special to him. You know, the girls realize that, right? I know y'all do, you know what I'm saying? Because I've heard it before. Not saying I do that. Not saying I do that, but, you know, I can look at it from the outside and be like, yeah, that's probably not the best look, my guy. Like, why would you do that? Anyway, without self-control, you look weak, you know what I'm saying? Like, another good example of this is when you see those people who are already like 10 times overweight, but they need that ice cream. They go to the store and it's like, you don't really need that ice cream. You don't really need that pizza. You just want it, you know? That's showing you have no self-discipline. It shows you as looking weak, you know what I'm saying? When you can't stand up on your word and you can't stand up what you mean and you say, then you're nothing to the people. You're diminishing in other people's eyes, and it makes you look weak. So we need you to have that self-control, you know? So whenever you have a weakening self-control, or it looks like you have no self-control, you look weak as a person. So I want to let everybody know, get your control up, get your discipline up, you know? And hopefully, you know, you create that person that you want to be, instead of that person who you think people think you are, you know? I hope that makes sense. Okay, so number 8. This is not inspired by my sickness today. But number 8 is dwelling on the past. You ever been in a relationship with somebody who is, you know, scared to be in another relationship because their past relationship was so hurtful or painful or whatever? Yeah, that person is looked at as weak, you know, or a person who just won't move on from whatever their past is. Like, they had something traumatic happen to them as a kid. It's just like, yo, you're fucking 30 years old now. Like, why did that matter what happened to you as a kid? And we get it. Yeah, that happened. That was pretty bad. That would happen. But you need to move on with your life, you know? That is not you, you know? That created who you are today. You went through that experience, but you need to know that is no longer happening to you. You can still build a better life off of what that was, you know? Those people who go through divorce and then their life is pretty much over, and they're being mean to every person. They're just unhappy with life because they never moved on from whatever. Is my door? But they never moved on from whatever experience that they had, you know? So you need to know that life continues to go on and life can get better. Whatever happened to you, yes, it could be traumatic, but at that traumatic moment, take it for what it is, learn from that lesson, and keep it going, because it can get better. Make the things that are traumatic to you motivational to you at the same time, and you'll be a great person. Just to let you know. Okay, so I just want to say this quote. This quote goes as, dwelling on the past will get you left behind. You don't want to be left behind. Keep going, okay? Let that motivate you. Don't let it destroy you. Right. Okay, so number 9, repeating a mistake or not learning from your mistakes. All right. So my example for this is, you ever met a girl who is sleeping with this guy who is not beneficial to her at all? She knows this guy is nothing for her. She knows there is no future for her and this guy, but she chooses to sleep with this guy anyway. Well, we have something for that. You look weak as a person. All right, you look weak as a person. You look so sorry to everybody else on the outside. We all can see that you look dumb. You look so dumb, but it's something in her that she can't. She's just weak, you know. And the guy knows it, you know. So that right there, whenever you don't learn from the mistakes that you go through, you know, there's a lot of times where you repeat a mistake. What's that saying? Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. I don't know the rest of it, but you know how it goes. But President Bush should get you to do it better.
Saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you. If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
But like I said, man, if you do not learn from your mistakes, you will not grow as a person. You know, it'll keep coming to you. It'll keep coming back for you. You know, life is in cycles, and if you find yourself in the same bind, then you have made the same mistakes to get into that bind. So you need to learn from life. You need to learn from your experiences and continue to grow as a person. If you continue to grow and learn from that, you know, you grow and you grow power within you, you know. You can grow through anything. That's what I like to say. You can grow through anything. Grow up. You gotta grow up though, you know what I mean? You can't be making these same decisions. You can't be going ahead and trying to buy something you can't afford, you know, or going ham on Christmas knowing you can't afford anything, you know. You need to go ahead and tell the people that you love that you ain't gonna be able to get that's this Christmas, you know? It's okay. You know, one Christmas is not bad for you just to be like, man, I can't do it this year. But, you know, as you grow with time, they'll understand. They're not gonna hate you forever for that, you know what I'm saying? They'll get over it, especially if they love you. Don't make that same decision going crazy and then you're broke for another half a year because you went ham on Christmas, all right? So learn to tell people no. Learn to get over your mistakes. Learn from your mistakes, all right? That's how you grow, all right? So learn from your mistakes would be my number 9. Okay, so number 10. Number 10, I was really like, I don't know, tipsy-topsy on this one because I feel like it helps me, but for some people it doesn't, you know, and I see it within my daughter. So anyway, number 10 is isolation, right? You know how like a good example of this is when, you know, the COVID happened and like the elementary school put the kids in virtual learning, whatever. And I felt like that was horrible for kids. You know, they had no social interaction, which I believe helps you grow as a person. Like you can't go through life thinking there's nobody else in life. I'm sorry. You can't go through life not learning how to deal with other people. You need to learn how other people, how their emotions are, how other people think, because you need to know, okay, this is how I should move through this. Not saying that you need to you know, manipulate them or anything, but you need to know who can help you, who can benefit you, who you need to stay away from. You need to have social interaction. So for the kids going into virtual learning or whatever, I felt like that was bad for them, and that isolation was very detrimental for their health, you know, because now, you know, my daughter doesn't even like being around people, and I don't like that aspect. I want her to be like me, you know. You put me anywhere on earth, I'll adapt and I'll overcome. That's just the person I am. I've been to so many different countries that you don't even know. Like, I know this. I was born to be a person on this earth, and I can grow wherever I am. You know, it doesn't matter who's around me. It doesn't matter what language they're talking. I don't care. I grow. That's just how it goes. So, you know, isolation also, it has built me because, you know, I need to know that I can be independent. I need to know I can be alone and I can get through this myself at the same time. So, but I do think that isolation can hurt you if you're not learning from other people. You need to know that there's ideas out there that you might have, and then you put yourself in this type of conspiracy thing where you might think a certain way, but the way that you're thinking is not very helpful, you know. I think if you can use isolation correctly if you have good inspiration, but if you're not and you have a bad habit of not listening to other people, not learning from other people, then isolation can be, like I said, detrimental to your health. So that's number 10. All right. So I had to put the glasses on for this one. So that is my 10 different things that I have for you guys. Hopefully this inspires you to, do some things outside of character. Hopefully this inspires you guys to live a life of inspiration, like I said, and do things with motivation. Just go do it. Stop fearing things. Stop being insecure about things. No one cares. You do though. So forget whoever wants to say something about you. It don't matter. Let them talk. Let them talk. Show them in the long run that you are the person who you will become and who you want to be by making the decision of being that person and following through. All right. So this your boy Sean J. Signing out. Holla.